powertrain.
Yeah.
It was like I needed to, like, this was insurance
Right.
that I would be able to be found in the future, and that was what I was like, this is insurance, and I'm like
Right. I gotta
writing
leave
this to
this clue.
myself.
Right. It's like a note. It's like a message in a bottle.
And and so as I fucking come and
This a little bit to keep the vibe going. We're doing the documentary. I'm all in. Or were you
I was
starting to
also
get
just
nervous that you were in it?
no, I was feeling great. And then I did DMT,
Hmm.
and I hadn't done DMT in like almost a year. I've done DMT about 100 times, but DMT started getting so strange and so spooky, and it was like predicting the future.
Like the
And
product did, or when you took it, it did for
like
you.
when I took it, it would show me things about like where I was going to be like the next time that I smoked DMT. So then the next time, like so I've never been in this room before,
Right.
and so say like 6 months ago I smoked DMT, and I see this thing that's like all of these, that's like this square like coding thing with like some waviness here and some shape and almost like a figure or something like that, and I can't really make sense of it, but it's like impressing upon me that this is important to remember. And then I'm here and I smoke DMT right now in front of you and pop out of it and look over, and it's this, like in code, this is like what it showed me 6 months ago was this painting. And then
Right.
it's like, how did it know I was going to be in this moment smoking DMT in a place I've never been in and know like what was going to be there? And it started messing with my idea of like, is there free will? If
Right.
it knew I was going to be here 6 months ago, then I had no free will between now and that time. There is no, I had to have ended up here.
Right.
And once I started having those ideas, I was like, this shit's getting too spooky for me. And so I quit doing DMT.
And those ideas felt very real, though.
Yeah,
They
very
felt like
real.
just as if, you would like, say that's a plant right there. And you're like, yeah, that is a plant. It felt very.
It felt just as real as any of this does. Yeah, absolutely.
And so, man, that's so freaking wild because you can only get the clues when you go into the DMT.
Yeah, only in the DMT. And so then I smoked DMT for the documentary, just goofing around. Like
Oh, yeah.
I
I'm just going to put some fucking roller skates on my amygdala and fucking hit the highway, Bubba. Yeah. No, it's cool. It's cool, man. I'm so jealous.
like the scene that opens with me like all painted and glow in the dark shit and whatnot. It was us just like goofing around I was like just poking around at this shaman's place, and she had this glow in the dark stuff, and at first we were just like we just painted like a glow in the dark dick on my face just because we wanted to just take like we were trying worlds, like say you have
Right. Like is my liver Trump and is my
yeah, well, more like say so I just had my friends one of my best friends just had his first baby, and like a couple days ago, and when they were going into the hospital I was like, oh my gosh, I hope there's no complications during the birth. And then, but because I had that thought, because the brain runs these simulations of events, having that thought, then does that mean in some level in my mind I've created this world
possibility
where she does like die during pregnancy or something like that, and now I just created that. So on that level of something that is like real within my head, like as real, like how real are dreams really, because you feel them, they seem very salient.
And then did you think that you could go into that world and save the day?
Yeah, and so it's like, well, how do I? So then I'm like, so then
every idea you have that kind of morphs into like a bigger picture idea. You think that that's reality? That could be an alternate reality.
An alternate reality.
You're
that
fucked.
so now I'm trying to like not think because it's just screwing up everything.
Oh, every time you think, bro, you're starting a whole new existence.
Yeah,
that you have to then go be in.
And it's this worst case scenario, and now I'm figuring out how to fix the problems that I've created in my own mind of these worlds that I'm creating, and then I'm just creating more and more, and it just doesn't stop. And there was something
Oh my God,
like
bro. Dude, that is overwhelming to think about.
It was overwhelming to experience, and I stayed up for 3 weeks. I didn't sleep
You shouldn't do that.
I didn't sleep for 3 weeks because this is like
lot of crazy choices.
Life or death, like
this is
situations happening, and you know, this is like worlds are depending on me solving this. Like, like
now, were you having to convince people of this? Because you're fucking manic at this point.
Oh, and like anyone that would listen to me,
where were you doing it at? Outdoors? Tell me about Starbucks. Tell me about Starbucks.
Not outdoors.
Was it on Highland in Santa Monica?
No, I was just like wearing my girlfriend down. You know, I was basically I was cautious not to, because if I told someone and if they were like, "What the fuck?" then I was like, "I bet they're in on it."
Right.
I bet this is all like, because everyone's
a beautiful mind, kind of like that kind of shit.
Everyone in my life is like nudging me in a certain direction. So if I'm getting like too close to the answer, then like something
you're out of
goes
avocado
back
at Chipotle. Huh? I see what's going on here.
Exactly.
Tell your
reading
manager
way too much into everything. Wow. and then there was no differentiator between my imagination and what was reality. Like, bro. I could not tell the difference. And so I know what it's like to be a fucking crazy person. I get it when people are fucking ranting and raving about like seeing fucking aliens or being other dimensions or whatever the fuck that they're seeing. Now when I pass someone that's experiencing that, I'm like, fuck, man, been there.
Yeah, like, take a nap, buddy.
So like, if I fucking
jerk off over here, clues.
Yeah, so I'm leaving clues everywhere.
Hell,
you know?
Yeah, dude. That's just like somebody just coming and running through the pages of an Agatha Christie novel.
And I remember, so to skip around a little bit, I remember having this idea occur to me again when I was in the psych ward. I felt like there's this fucking lady in there, this crazy lady who like.
And if you came in, or you would get what?
No. It was like if I fucking came down the drain, like I wasn't jerking off because I didn't want it to like find me.
Right.
But it was like I was trapped in this fucking. I was never gonna be let out of here. But if I came in this drain,
it would send it back in time.
It would send it. Yeah, they'd like be able to find it, and like they'd send something back in time to know where I was, so that someone would come to get me out of this fucking psych ward.
Wow.
And so I go to fucking jerk off in the shower train, and this lady that was like fucking with my head to leave clues. As I fucking came down the shower train, it was like I needed to, like, this was insurance,
right?
That I would be able to be found in the future, and that was what I was like, this is insurance. And I'm like, writing this to myself.
Clue, right, it's like a note. It's like a message in a bottle.
And so as I fucking come and down this drain, I just hear this lady yell, "Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there." And I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? Because I had this whole fucking idea that I was like being farmed, like my DNA.
Oh, the insurance.
Yeah, and the insurance and everything. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Because that was the other thing. When I was in the psych ward, at one point...
Is it nice in there or not?
Well, it's not bad. It's just that you don't have a sentence. So you don't know how long you're in there. Wow. Like, they're not like, we sentence you to 3 weeks in the psych. You don't know if you're going to be in there for fucking forever or for a couple hours. You have no idea. So I'm like, is this the rest of my life now? And like my fucking parents put me in there, and like my girlfriend, and I'm like thinking they're against me. So the people that are the closest to me in my life are the ones that put me in the psych ward. So now I can't trust them. And things get fucking hairy when you can't trust anybody, and when you're in a situation like that. Everyone felt like it was like a very Wizard of Oz kind of feeling. Like everyone felt like, this is the straw man version of this person. This is the iron fucking dude of this version of a person. And so it was like they all reminded me of somebody. And I remember I like cleared off this whiteboard to like draw these ideas of how I thought time worked. And I was like, I better not draw that because
somebody will see it.
Someone will see it and think I'm crazy and keep me in here for longer. And when I did that, I went to take a nap. And when I woke up, all these fucking crazy people in there had drawn all the shit that I was going to
You're
draw.
lying.
I'm not fucking lying. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And they drew it better. There's this graffiti artist in there who's this amazing fucking artist.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he drew it way better than I ever could have. And it was all these DNA like passing through time sorts of things. It was like all the fucking same ideas that I was having. These fucking dudes in this psych
Some of these
ward
other people were having too.
were having the exact
And
same
was
fucking
that
ideas.
a crazy moment? That had to be
It
surreal.
was fucking terrifying. Then I didn't know what was going on. So then I'm like, is this all just in my head? Am I just in a
Crazy?
dream right now? Is this all a dream? Like, how do you differentiate? Like, when you're in a dream, you don't know it. And that's just your brain. We could have a dream. I could have a dream tonight and we're sitting here having the same thing. And I'm having the exact same. That means my brain's making a perfect impersonation of you.
Yeah.
Like, looks like you. It's a very convincing. My brain's writing the script of the fucking things that you're saying. And I don't even realize that it's happening. That's how powerful our brains are.
Oh, yeah.
And the brain's able to do
Brain's
that.
wild, man. Slithering.
And then it can change the dream just like that.
Oh, yeah. Suddenly you fly on a plane. You know what I'm saying?
And all those
Suddenly you're
dreams
doing
might
art.
always
You got a
be
castle.
happening all the time, running all the time, and it might just be that your consciousness is jumping around onto those different levels. So when you're like being chased by a shark or something like that in a dream, it might be that your consciousness just popped down to that, like in that reality you had been living a whole life, and then it was like in this fucking terrifying moment is when it needs your consciousness, it needs your attention the most, and that's when your consciousness shows up.
Damn,
so
bro.
maybe those fucking worlds, maybe there's just like thousands and thousands of worlds going on in our minds all of the time, and our consciousness is just skipping around between them.
You were fucked up, huh?